Hello, my YouTube family. 2 down, 3 more to go, people. I just drove in a monsoon that lasted for like 7 minutes. And when I say I couldn't see 2 feet in front of me, this thing just opened up the floodgates like nobody's business. And I had to stop to a crawl because I did not know where the car in front of me was. This is rain, people. This is not snow we're talking about. Rain. Torrential. And it lasted for really little less than 10 minutes. Seriously. But I'm home now. And I'm home safe. And there was a bit of a thunder and lightning situation going on. So, of course, when I got home, scaredy cat, you know who I'm talking about, Tom, under the bed. And he was like, you know, kind of scrunched up, so I knew he was kind of scared. But as soon as he saw me, he was like, oh, okay, I'm fine now. And he stretched out. That's my cat. I'm going to tell you about what I bought my cat after I do my lips of the day. So this is lips of the day. I love this. Love this look. I love this look. I love this gloss. I love everything about it. And let me show you what it is. First of all, let's start with the liner like we always do. This is a Too Faced liner. I don't know if they still sell this one. Too Faced in the name of, oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Drag Queen. Too Faced in the name of Drag Queen. Drag Queen right here. That is the liner. Perfect match for the gloss, by the way, just a tad darker. I darkened it. And the lip gloss is Revlon's Colorburst in Spice It Up. I think it's Spice It Up. Yes, it is. I know my glasses. Spice It Up. This was, I think, a limited edition last Christmas. And it was in a collection with one that was called Decadent. That was kind of like a bluish purple, which I also have. But I'm not going to wear it anytime soon, I don't think. But this just happened to go with what I was wearing perfectly, as you can tell. So it's really like a holiday color, but you can wear any color, any day of the week, 365 days a year. You can wear your summer colors in January. You can wear your Christmas colors in April. I don't care. I'm just, you know, that's just me. So that is lips of the day. I did not do a swatch for you yesterday, and I almost forgot to do a swatch for you today. Here is, that's Drag Queen. It's got a little shimmer to it. And it is smooth. Oh, smooth. It lasts about a good 3.5 hours before you have to reapply, but the shine stays on. And yeah, you could tell it can be, if you really pump it. Yeah, you can stand on a street corner and wait to be pumped. Did I just say that? My bad. But it can be on the street corner. Okay. Just saying. So that is it, people. That is lips of the day. Okay, now to tell you, let's see, what do I have to tell you? Yes, I have to tell you about these 2 purchases. Well, it's a one purchase, but it's 2 items. First of all, let me get this off of my, and I dropped something. What else is new? Let me get this off, swatch off. And of course, this is thanks to Jackson Galaxy. If you guys don't watch My Cat from Hell, well, it's on hiatus now because the season finale was last Saturday. But I'm sure you could find it on YouTube. It's called My Cat from Hell. Jackson Galaxy, My Cat from Hell. Love it. I started watching that show before I got Tom, so I could prepare myself, just in case. And it turns out that I got an angel of a cat. And the problems that are on My Cat from Hell, I do not have, with the exception of him just constantly hiding under the bed. So I was reading up on Jackson Galaxy because, you know, I'm crushing on him now. And he was talking about these spirit essences that are specifically made for pets. And they come in bottles like this, and they have specific needs. One is called Nervous Nelly. We all know who that is. And one is called Scaredy Cat. We all know who that is. Now, they are holistic liquids. It says holistic remedies for animals. And although I'm not, into the whole holistic thing, I will do anything to try to get Tom out of his shell a lot more. So I decided, okay, I'm going to just give these a try. You can use them together or you could use them separately. I think how Jackson says the way you activate it is any bottle that you use. Let's say right now I'm using Scaredy Cat. You tap it on your hands like 3 or 4 times to activate it. And then, it's like a dropper. It's a dropper like this. And you drop 3 to 5 drops in either the cat food, water, in the area that he's around, on him. You can rub it on your hands. And if you could get to rubbing him, just rub it all on your animal. And it'll like relax him and make him come out of his shell. This is why it's called Scaredy Cat. This is specifically made for, cats that hide in closets, hide under the bed, are afraid to come out in public. And so is Nervous Nelly. Nervous Nelly is for, a cat that maybe not hides so much, but when a thunderstorm comes on, or when loud noises are around, or new people are around, he gets nervous. You could use Nervous Nelly. Or if you want to really kind of up the potency, both. You could use both. So I'm going to try to, well, I just did. I hope he's eating it too. I gave Tom some cat food, and I dropped these in the food. So hopefully, I'm not expecting a miracle. I'm not expecting him to come out dancing from under the bed. But it's supposed to show some kind of improvement. Like he may not hide under the bed as much. He may eventually want to come out more and socialize with me. It helps with socializing feral cats. And they've got them for different kind of, different remedies for different kind of symptoms. Like if your cat is a bully and he fights, like if you have 2 cats and there's one that's a bully and fights the other one, there's one called Spirit Essence bullying remedy or something like that. I can always give it a shot. It's not harmful to the animal at all. I mean, they don't smell it. It's as if you rub it on them, it's like you're rubbing lotion or rubbing, kind of like a smoothing massage oil on them. It doesn't harm them in the least. It doesn't change their personality drastically. You're not going to have a different kind of a cat. You're going to have maybe a more open cat, a more outgoing cat. That's what, for me specifically, we all know that's what I'm looking for Tom to be a little bit more outgoing. Now, mind you, people, I'm like selling this to you, but I'm not sponsored at all. I've never been sponsored. I just wanted to show you that this was the package that came today. See that box right there? Right over there, behind me, right. But you see the box. This is what came today. So I just, I said, ooh, because I really was expecting this. So I want to see if there's going to be any results. Sometimes it'll take 2 weeks to finally kick in. Sometimes it'll take a month to kick in. So, the sooner you start, the better. It'll get into his system and it'll make him, ooh. It's not like it's going to make him high or anything like that. No, that's catnip. That's not what this is. It's just something to kind of turn something on in the brain naturally that'll tell him, oh, I'm home. Oh, I can socialize with her. She's my master, or she's my owner. I'm not scared of her anymore. It's just that kind of a thing. So I'll see how it is. I'll let you guys know. This is day 1 of the process. I don't know if I use it every single day. I'll have to read up on it again. But I could use it on him. I could put a couple of drops in his water, a couple of drops in his food, a couple of drops around where he lies around. Like I know his little spots. So I could dabble a couple of drops there, and when he's rolling around, it'll get all into him. And we shall see if this will change Tom. Who knows? You may find him popping up on my bed one day, and voila, there he is. I'm hoping that would be the case. I'd like that to happen very much. So that's it, people. That's the latest Tomcat news, if you want to call it that. My day was okay. This week is going very slow. The royal baby has finally been born. They are dissecting this poor child already. Who do you think the baby looks like? What do you think his name is going to be? Where do you think he's going to be going to school? The baby was just born yesterday. You talking about him going to school already? What the? Obviously, it was a slow news day because that is all that CNN was talking about. Because Kate, Catherine, and William came out of the hospital today, and they showed the baby a little bit. And of course, they did a split screen of when Diana and Prince Charles brought William home when he was just born. And now, fast forward 31 years later, William is bringing his son home. So it was very historical. It was a very nice moment, and you know, bittersweet because Diana's not here to witness this, but she's here. I'm sure he feels her around him, and you know, it was cool the way they split screened it because they were both doing the same thing. And the hospital that Kate had her son in is the same exact hospital that William was born in. So it's a very historical memory. It's a nice bittersweet moment. So of course now they're comparing Kate to, is she going to be the same kind of mother that Diana was, and all of this. But they did say that Kate had her baby at the age of 30. I think they're both 31. William is 31, and so is she, if I'm not mistaken. And his mother, Prince William's mother, was 21 when she had William. So you know, there's a lot of difference maturity-wise and age-wise between the two moms. So, you know, it's a different generation also. So it was very cool to, you know, because I remember when William was born. Yeah, that's how old I am. I remember when Diana got married. I woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning to watch the wedding. Hello? Her train was like from Queens Village to Lake Success, New York. That's how long her train was. I'm just saying. Her wedding train. That's the only thing I really remember. And I remember her poofy sleeves because it was the 80s, people. You have to understand. If you looked at the dress now, everybody would like, people who were born in the 90s or, you know, late after the 80s or born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s, you would look at her dress and go, damn, what kind of madness is that? But hey, that was fashion back then. The big poofy sleeves and all that bustle and material. Oh yes, honey, that was the 80s. That was the ish. I should know. Not that I know anything about wedding dresses, but it was that period that I grew up in. And yes, the poofy sleeves were the ish. Poofy sleeves and padded shoulders. And now I look back and it's like, what the hell were we thinking back then? But hey, I'm also a 60s baby. So psychedelic pants and hip huggers when I was about like 8 or 9. Corduroys and ooh. The 60s fashion, the 70s fashion, the 80s fashion, at least the 90s into the present, we've calmed down a little bit. Back then, ooh, and you just knew you looked good back then. You couldn't tell yourself nothing. You looked good back then. You couldn't tell yourself nothing. You mixed polka dots with stripes, and yes, honey, you were walking down the street, you were looking fierce. I'm just saying. Okay, so that is it. That is all. I will keep you posted as to how Tom reacts to this. This is the one I'm using right now. I may use the Nervous Nelly in his water tomorrow morning and put more drops in his food for Scaredy Cat because I really want him to come out of his Scaredy Cat shell. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, I will definitely keep you posted. Let me know what you think about my lips of the day. And that is it, people. It is time to go. Yes, the hair is up again. The humidity is like 1,000 degrees. It's not 1,000 degrees itself. It's in the 80s, actually, but I still have the AC on. Hot flashes. No joke. But the humidity is like, especially after it just rained for like a good 7 minutes or so. Now it's just sitting, you know, it's just sitting there. The sun did eventually come out again, though. Anyway, moving on. Let me know what you think. Hit me up. And if any of you have cats and have used these spirit essences, please let me know. And what your, experience was with it. Let me know, okay? Or if you have friends or, whatever the case is. If you are experienced in these, let me know, okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up and let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you. Bye now.